So when I pulled this out, there's very crispy crust, so I cracked a couple spots. So for those purposes, I'll just follow that crack. You hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. I can fucking hear it. For thin crust pizza in particular, I have oven setups for if you're doing deep dish or if you're doing thin crust. And thin crust, if you have an extra stone, which I do, I put one rack as low as it'll go in the oven, put a stone on it. Then one rack as high as it'll go in the oven, or one notch below that, depending on how your oven's set up, and put a stone in there. We're always going to cook on the bottom stone. But if you happen to go heavy on the cheese and the ingredients, the toppings, if you're using a lot of wet ingredients, I will pull from the bottom stone and move it up to the top stone. And the heat from the top of the oven helps to dry out some of the wet ingredients on the top or brown the cheese even more. So you have options when you're cooking. You can go from lower to high to finish it off. I don't always use it, but you can't put it in when you need it if you need it. So I always put it in the beginning. I want to see what color we got on the bottom. Oh, that's beautiful. Like a fucking saltine. So I'm Josh Downey, founder of Chicago Johnny's. You can find my cherry bourbon barbecue sauce and my olive oil jardiniere on store shelves locally at Jewel Osco stores, on Amazon, Walmart.com, and ChicagoJohnny's.com. This cookbook is available only through Amazon or my website, ChicagoJohnny's.com. This was Uncle Pepper's Crispy Chicago Dough recipe. This is a recipe I've been working on for 12 years now, I think. So this one and the semolina whole wheat crust are probably the closest to me because I've been working on those the longest. Page 30 and 31, if you get the book. Tell everybody you know about it if you like it. If you don't, keep your mouth shut. I don't need that negative publicity.